Hi, I'm Barbara Gaines.
Hi, Barbara.
Mary Barclay, Dave Letterman.
Hi, Mary.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Dave. Nice to see you. Hey, how's it going?
Don't forget to squeeze and push.
Squeeze the thing and kick the knob.
That's right. Or subscribe.
I was watching the YouTube as I do periodically, and I see a
Not
guy.
us.
You got a show on YouTube? Just kidding.
Yeah.
There's a guy who's got a show, and he talks about music all the time. You know who that guy is?
No.
Casey Kasem.
It's Casey Kasem, and he was talking about Bob Dylan and how Bob Dylan was coming back from his first European tour, and he was sad and lonely and thinking maybe he should get out of the business altogether, and he started writing the lyrics to what eventually became like a Rolling Stone. And they chronicle the ups and the downs of like a Rolling Stone, and then how it became an anthem for a generation, and then a generation after that, and musicians everywhere in popular music affected by it, and how it is a remarkable piece of popular rock and roll music like a Rolling Stone. So I'm thinking, you know what I'll do? I'll go and see if I can find Bob Dylan on one of our anniversary shows singing like a Rolling Stone at Radio City Music Hall with a huge band that Paul Schaefer put together. And I think Paul has shared this story with us.
Yes.
So I'm now, all I can think about is Bob Dylan like a Rolling Stone. So I dial it up, and out comes Bob Dylan, and it's a little like this. You would think, oh, I better have my hearing tested because it's so.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't that every Bob Dylan song? Though maybe I'm not a Bob Dylan fan, but I feel like that's kind of what you get, right? With like later Bob Dylan.
I think this was particularly
This
not
was
lyrics.
no. This was Bob sending us all a little message.
Oh, really? You think it was a little passive
Well,
aggressive?
as Paul tells it, Bob agreed to be on the show, but did not realize he would be accompanied by others. Bob was under the impression it would be Bob and his guitar.
Oh.
And we had a
supergroup, I'm
a
sure.
super group in
Super
the
band,
day of
yeah.
the super group. And I think this was Bob's little way of having fun with us.
Can we
Bob
see
had a
just a little
fit.
snippet
Oh,
of that, Walter?
it's just delightful because I had people commented on this years ago. This was what, our 10th anniversary show?
Yeah,
I think?
at Radio City.
And-
6th or 10th? 10th.
And
okay,
I had forgotten that it was odd, but boy, is it odd, especially after you've had a half an hour of a guy telling you how important this piece of music is, and then listening to it be important, and then you watch Bob on stage at Radio City Music Hall, and you almost needed someone signing because it was so bizarre. Nice going, Bob. Thank you very much.
Thanks for being on our show.
Leave a cause if you went down. You found the fire, then they were hitting you.
But he came back, didn't he? And did like
He came
the
back
last
many
show.
times, yeah.
And
Yes.
did that final week, right? And he was
Absolutely.
also
No,
he also
we love
seemed-
Bob.
I remember he seemed kind of mad that day because there was cake on the ground. Like,
Yeah, that's
it
right.
was-
Somebody had spilled cake.
There
or
was a giant cake or
giant
something. And there was
yeah.
cake everywhere.
Yeah, Bob
and-
didn't
Of course
care for
it
that.
was.
But
Yeah, he
Bob
was
said something
grumpy.
to me, and I'm telling you, when Bob first came on the old show, it was like, holy
Yeah.
God dang Bob Dylan. And here he was in our little studio in 6A, and he was kind enough over the years to routinely be on the show. Fantastic. And the last week when he was on the show, I went over, and you had to be careful because of the cake. I didn't want to slip and fall. And I said, Bob, thank you very much for being on the show. And Bob said to me, it's an honor. And I know this is show business and all, but when Bob said that to me, I kind of took it. I bought it. I thought, wow, that's pretty cool. Watch your step, Bob. There's cake on the floor. My God, show business.
I think the first time he was on, Tom Jones was on across the hall.
on like the
Live at
5 o'clock
5.
evening news.
Live
Yeah.
at 5. Tom Jones, what's new, Pussycat? Tom
Yeah.
Jones?
Because I remember there was a lot of photos of the two of them together.
Really? They were pals?
No, I think they met in the
Ran into
hall.
each other
Oh,
backstage.
they met in the hall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The big Bob Dylan movie coming out soon.
Yeah.
Timothy Chalamet.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's they got a guy playing, and then also
Yeah.
Bruce. There's a guy playing Bruce.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a big thing. You should have somebody play you in a movie.
Oh,
Who would be a young Dave? Write it in the comments.
Oh,
play
God. Yeah, that's a good idea. But anyway, that's my Bob Dylan story.
that's pretty good. I think
That's
that's
good.
pretty
Like a rolling stone, like a morning.
How do you even know Bob's? You got lucky. Bob said it's an honor. At least you could understand him.
No,
It-
isn't it?
He
It's
said,
it's delightful. It's a, I think looking at it now, the disappointment would have been if he had come out there with a crisp, exciting, dynamic performance like it was his very first time singing the song in public. That would have been ruinous. But this is better. That it's like, Bob, it's on TV.
It was so good to see you.
By the way, you look terrific.
Thanks.
how do I look?
But
You look
you
great.
always
Thank
look great.
you.
You're a very pretty lady.
Thanks.
Anyway, love seeing you. Please continue those high-level views.
They're down to single digits whenever I look at the thing. It's like
Occasionally.
9 people looking at it.
And we love you 9 people. We often get 20,000 views.
There you go.